Hello, 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 everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Excited to be on live with you. Just a reminder that everything we're about to do is for education and entertainment purposes only. We do not trade with live funds, and this is strictly used for demo and paper trading purposes only. Let's get in. You should be able to see my chart now. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Right now, we've already had a really good play from the True Algo system, not just from the London session, but also from the New York session as well. And then for those of you guys, as you're jumping in throughout this stream, we're only looking for higher prices right now. So we're just looking to continue our way upwards through the True Algo system. We have a new bullish confirmation on the NQ, which is right up here. So True Algo members, we're looking to get the NQ up to its daily scalp target. This target right here that you see above us right now has a 85% chance to be hit today. So there's an 85% chance we can hit here. If you're looking to take a move, our average drawdown on the NQ is typically about 53 to 71 ticks. So right about to, this would be the average, the most, and you can see as it's now playing out, I'll show you what I mean. We give our members statistics of what the drawdown now is expected. So when you go long here, you fully expect it to draw down between 55 and 73 ticks. You can see the exact drawdown was 56 ticks. So when you're someone who's on a prop firm or something like that, and you're looking to take a long position, and your goal is to get to this daily scalp target by True Algo, again, there's an 85% chance that you're gonna hit this line. We get our bullish confirmation from the box. And so this is what you would look at as a stop out. But this is the only time this would be stopped out is when you actually should look to take a short. So if you're ever that person who struggles to decide, you go long, price goes against you, then you go short and you can't figure your way out of it. Right now, we're only looking to go up. So if this is the stop, we supply that statistic so our members know how far the drawdown is to expect. So again, if you're on a prop firm, instead of entering there, your entrance can actually be here. And now you greatly increase your RR on the position. But there's a better part. We actually know the average stop loss or stop too. So if that's 56 ticks and the average stop is right around 210, 215 or 290, somewhere in this range, we can now reduce that. But if you're someone who you can't handle your stop being that far, instead of entering at the very first go right there, you put your entrance where our average drawdown is on a typical position. And now that's your entrance. And then from here, I just want to show you because ticks matter. It's already up 32 handles or 127 ticks for you guys on the NQ. And the only thing we're doing now is looking for it to go higher. But for some of you, 100 ticks is more than enough. And so far now it's gone 127 or again, 31 handles on the idea. And we're just looking for it to finish the idea upwards. The ES has already completed that idea. You can see right here, that daily scalp target by True Algo. You see how it's on that line right now? When that printed today, there is an 85% chance that it would get hit. And many traders will blindly just go long to get to there. Maybe you're someone who uses pivots or something like that. And you see a pivot point and now you want to go clear it. The problem is, did you handle all of this drawdown against your position? Over 40 handles against you. And so when price comes down here and hits our box, now you're looking to build long positions to push up. Now this is super important because we see this all the time with people who will see us post a picture and they'll say, well, you're just saying the only plays that are a win. And first of all, most of the people are saying that because they're defensive because they've lost from some other system. So watch this real quick. And this is really important for those of you guys that are on a fence, but our True Algo members know this. You guys see these closes right here? You would be tempted at London Open to take a short right there. There's your bearish confirmation. It has to close below the box. You see how these candles do not? So you're going to say, see, True Algo didn't work. I would have lost here. Let me show you how you're wrong. Because we teach our members to build confluence across assets. We have a full PDF that when they join, they can read through that shows them the statistics and the stats. Now look at that close right here. Watch when I raise up the NQ. I hit it on purpose. You see how the NQ is trapped in this True Algo red box? This is our trending box, okay? And this is to tell members to be cautious. So the only way to take a short here on the ES means you have to get through that box in the first place because the risk to reward is too low. So you don't short here. And instead, you have all these bullish confirmations that mitigate into our box, allowing our members more positional ideas, or they can wait till London when they wake up. And then you see right as we get through the London session, you start getting these bullish confirmations. You've flipped the red box and the white box. The ES has already flipped those, and then it's just a straight push up from there. So that's the point of the system, that 24 hours a day, it can help predict these moves that are going up. And then unless anyone's using US 30, I'm just going to leave the ES and NQ up on the screen right now. For you Forex folks, we had absolute perfection on the pound today. So if you thought we were only going lower, you cleared these True Algo scalps and beacons. Both of them had a 70% and a 90% chance to be cleared. Those get cleared. There was a long from the Asia Open to push up. And if you didn't take that, that's okay. Right here, you have multiple bullish confirmation areas on the pound, pushes straight up. And then if you missed all that, and this is what's super important, right here, what do you think retail is going to do? They're going to start longing the top of the box. And you don't go long until you get a bullish confirmation above, like here. You can see the candle does not close any higher. And now we're setting up for potential monster shorts. And True Algo members, take note that where the pound is rejecting from, DXY is finding support at our weekly box to now flip the entire Forex market bearish, because DXY or USD will be bullish now if we can close that candle bullish through. I'm going to check the euro really fast. And while that loads up, I'll come back. So as the euro loads, we want to see a couple of things. Were there opportunities to go bullish to push up? And yes, there is. And the euro also offered a couple of quick short scalp opportunities. Scalp just being a smaller position size, and then bullish confirmations to push up. There's a tiny close right here. And this is important because people will be like, well, see, look, that's a loss. I'm not here to convince you where you're only going to pick apart and find every loss. Unlike other things, we don't claim to have a 100% win rate. That's illogical and unrealistic. Instead, we provide statistics. Most of our win rates are between 65 and 87.5%. Okay? But you won't trade the way other traders trade. You're an individual. You might not have that win rate. Okay? Look, it wasn't even a pip. Do you see? So when you see that single close above the box, that might make you, oh, I'm going to go long all of a sudden. Look how it's not even a pip. But the more important thing is this close right here to go long on the euro. We teach our members to check DXY. Look at the, let me put the crosshair so you can see both. Look where the crosshair is. You see how the DXY is literally stopping at the weekly box, and then now retail will get caught at the highs and now push down when retail instead should be longing off our support zone right here at 1.106. True Algo members, take note that DXY could start pushing the general market down, the New York session. Gold, we had a swing opportunity that is pushed down to now push up, and we're just one box at a time, flipping bearish, push down, weekly box, and now we're starting to flip boxes bullish, perfect mitigation, and now pushing up. Silver's already finished the bullish move up from the system. The moves today are smaller on gold and silver. And then oil, same thing, because you're caught in the weekly box. We have a macro bearish shift downwards, and you can see we've just done a 180 from the True Algo system. You guys see it? Started open, come down, hit the daily box, straight to the daily box 180, and straight back down, and now finding again support at the daily system. So oil just ping-ponging between our system right now. Crypto's been perfect. I'm not sure how many of you guys watching are crypto people, but this was Bitcoin tracked since Sunday, and then we got the call at Monday night or Tuesday Asia session. You don't long here. Let retail long. You get your bearish confirmation. Ethereum provides a bearish confirmation a couple hours later, and then Tether simultaneously with Bitcoin offers a bullish confirmation right here, right side of your screen, and you can see that destroyed the crypto market. And then many people will capitulate or remove their long position because of fear. And then where are they going to do it? you come down and hit the True Algo box, both from a day perspective, right at Asia open again, and then it now is flipped bullish. And now you're in a bullish confirmation on crypto for looking for prices to go higher. Until crypto loses 55.6, there's no reason to be overly bearish on crypto. Let everyone keep calling for macro highs and lows, and we will continue to move between our boxes to take advantage of markets. Tesla is confirmed bullish right now. Apple is close to confirming bullish. It needs to just go a little bit higher, but Apple really, really good from the daily system. Swings down back to here, and now is pushing up. And so Microsoft is also stuck at resistance. So if you look at the indexes, they might struggle just a little tiny bit at the top here. And it's because Microsoft is at a full take profit zone. NVIDIA, folks, we've done a nice 180 as well. And whenever I say 180 is when you go from one section of our box to the next and then back up. That's a 360. Flip the box and now pushed up. NVIDIA is trapped at our last step before it starts a macro bullish trend from the daily. So that's what's going to happen with indexes right now. You need a slightly higher close on Apple to push up. You need a higher close on Microsoft to push up, and then a little bit higher close on NVIDIA to push up. So when these circles get hit and close, that could send index markets quite higher. So that's what we'll be watching here throughout the stream. You can see that daily scalp target starting to push down. And now we're hitting the box on the NQ currently. If you guys have any questions, feel free to bring them in as we get going. And if there's any specific assets that you want to see, just let me know as well. Same thing with you, True Algo members. Natural gas, sure can. I'll put it over here all the way on the right side of your screen. You can see silver starting to pull down the commodities market because silver got to its full take profit. Natural gas is on the right side for those of you that asked. If you want, I can make it bigger too. There it goes. So natural gas during the London session pushes down, never closes below our box. And then right here is your first bullish confirmation on natural gas during the middle of the London session. And then it pushes up. And one of the biggest things are whether you miss this position or not as it continues up to our box. There was never a bearish confirmation to sell. So you're only looking for it to push up. And then once you get to our daily box up here by True Algo, it also hits the weekly box. It's a stack. And then there's the bearish confirmation. So a huge long opportunity into a short opportunity right here. And then you can see, again, going through the boxes, there was no long opportunity or a reason for you to get out of your position here. Gets to the full take profit. And now natural gas is going to potentially put in a new long confirmation to go up. And then the only problem with this long confirmation is the risk to reward is lower because you're only going to be looking to get to there. So this wouldn't be a long position to take. It would be better to wait to take a long position up here on natural gas. You see how you can make your stop loss much smaller and then your take profit much clearer. So right now would just be looking for natural gas to remain neutral after playing out two big wins overall, and then wait for that natural gas to close higher. The price target would be 2.22 would be the price target. I'm going to get oil back. Silver's almost back to the box now too. Again, you can see silver, that full take profit hits our True Algo box and then pushes down. Commodities are a little bit, trying to think of the right word to say. The moves are bigger right now on commodities. There's a lot more volatility on them. So it's just something to be aware of. We're getting a bigger push down on the ES now. Here on the right side of your screen. We will have a cool opportunity here in a second. We just had that close. So in 15 minutes, just watch this real quick because I'll try to show you the prediction of the drawdown. So watch this real fast. True Algo members, again, this is what we're teaching you guys with our drawdown statistics. So stay with me here. You guys see the current candles? You see how they're in a box now? We know that if this candle closes below this box where the circle area is on both sides, that'll be a bearish confirmation from both of these. So you can see ES is struggling because it's at the weekly box. The NQ was not. It pushed up 127 ticks, almost got to that daily scalp target, right? And now it's reversed back down because of what the ES has done. If we get a bearish close down here, we can start putting the stats in our favor. And give me 1 second, I'll post the stats for you so you guys can use this to help you. 1 second, it's on my other screen. So this is what we can use to focus on right here. So put this up here. And so if we get a bearish close below here, let's say the bearish close is right there. Does that make sense? And so what will happen is the average drawdown when it closes there will be somewhere between 12 and 15 ticks. So we fully expect it to come up and clip this line if this bearish candle closes bearish below here. It has to close bearish, by the way, if it closes below the box because the candle opened up there. So this is what we would expect. So that would be position 1. Position 2 would be here. So now you're entering where the average drawdown location is. And then the average, you can see over here, the average win is 55 to 71 ticks. So from that entrance point, you might think to stop it open, but on average, we get to 55 ticks, which is right there. So you would draw that first position would be here. That's on average how far you would get. And then the second one, 55 goes to 71. That's on average. And then you would look to get here. So a little bit of a 4.5 R on the idea. So these would be the two ideas to see. And what will happen is if this candle flushes down very aggressively on the current candle, I just move these because now they're set to wherever the candle closes. So if you're a person who sets limits or sets markets as it goes, we'll move these depending on if the candle. Now, if this current candle never closes below the box, then there's zero reason to short. Okay, right now it's just in the box. We let it go. Same thing with the NQ. It has to close below. And then you NQ, folks. This is on average. So again, we're focusing on the average drawdown in the position. So if we get a short activation down here, that's what the position will look like, something like that. But instead, use the stats in our favor that if we close here, we fully expect it to draw down between 57, which would be right here, to 73 ticks. So somewhere between that and here. So for those of you guys that are always trying to escape drawdown, it's impossible. Like you're going to have drawdown no matter what. So you can see both drawdowns are basically located on that line. So that means we can remove these out of the way and instead put that drawdown entrance just slightly in front of the line. But again, this would only happen based off of price closing here. We'll adjust these if price does close down here, depending on where the close is. And then now, what is the average win? And the average win would be 261 ticks to 291. So here would be that first entrance, 261. And it would be from here, by the way, there. So this would be the first take profit. You can see both take profits are through daily open. So that could be where that wick goes. And then take profit average is 291. I'm going to shift this down. These are those stats right there. So now find 291 right there. And then that's where the take profit would be. And then you can look to the left to see if there's anything that could help support that idea. So these will be the positions that we look for on these. And again, trying to maximize that RR. We fully expect if price closes down here for it to draw down that much before playing out. The stop losses that are up here are when you would actually flip bullish instead. So that's why those stops are above this box. And that's what we'll watch going through. And you can see how we're just sitting in the box. If 10 minutes goes by and we close in this box, there still will be no short opportunity just yet. Really quick, I'm going to go back over to, it's starting to push through, but we're 9 minutes from the close. You see the ES pushing back down again. And then True Algo members, just take note, we've already closed below the weekly box. And now the ES is going to potentially close below the daily box too. You guys see this stack? Aggressive push down now. We'll adjust these downwards depending on where this candle closes, as we'll watch together as a group. Sorry for clearing my throat here and there. I'm trying to remember. The pound did have a bearish confirmation, and it did put in a new low currently. DXY is still trapped in the box. Just needs to get to close above. It doesn't look like the DXY will get a bullish confirmation because it has to break through our boxes here. There's also a fair value gap for it to break. So once DXY closes here, then that would be very bullish for USD. But True Algo members, just take note that so far, DXY is doing a really good job of holding the weekly box, which we expect. And it has not been down here. This is the first time that it's been down here this week. It is Wednesday currently. Silver and gold still trapped between. It would be nice to get gold to finish its bullish move. You guys see how here, like, ticks matter? You know what I mean? Just like everybody with your drawdown as you track that. You see how gold has not completed the move. Like, that was a bullish confirmation. These are bullish confirmations. It pushes up, but it doesn't hit the box. So right now, the only thing we can expect on gold is for it to finish its move up. We can't short, because the only way to short is you have to hit this box, then close bearish, and then you can short downwards. So we're only looking for it to go up, whether you're in a position or not. If gold just falls through the floor right now, you just let it go. It's not hitting our market conditions for the idea. You just wait. You let it fall. Because statistically speaking, if you chase it, you'll get trapped like retail does, and we don't want that to happen to us. Ethereum, you're still holding between boxes. Tether looks like it still has further to go down. Bitcoin still has further to go up, but Ethereum is stopping us in our place right now. You guys see, if you're looking at stocks at me, Tesla's still holding its own because it's confirmed bullish. And then Apple, center of your screen, is still closing bearish from our boxes. It's now hit the take profit on the shorts for options, folks. But there's no bullishness. See the circle? I'm not going to move them. Until Apple can close above our two boxes here, and then Microsoft closing above this box, we're going to see issues. And then the most important thing here is, let me show you, is NVIDIA. And NVIDIA caused a major market cap issue with the stock market. When NVIDIA opened today and everyone thinks it's only time to short, you see right here, and this is why closes matter so much. So like this is that point where you will sell your NVIDIA. It was already here, not yesterday, but during pre-market. And so now you're like, you know what? I can't handle this loss anymore. I'm out. So you sell. But you see how we hit our box below and there's no bearish confirmation? We were bearish at pre-market. You see these bearish close pre-market. And then boom, straight to take profit. It hits this box. Now options players are going to start shorting NVIDIA. And instead, we immediately push up because it's a bullish close. And then there's your bullish confirmation on the next two candles for New York Open. And then NVIDIA just goes straight vertical. And then here, again, another bullish close. You see it above the box. And NVIDIA goes to the next take profit. So where everyone's trying to catch the highs and lows over and over and over again, you just wait for the close confirmations from a box above or below, and then you follow it. Bearish closes below, go to the box below. Bullish closes above a box, go to the box above, and keep following that suit. And then this is super important. True Algo members, I know you know the answer, but for everyone else watching, see this green line? 80% of the time, we can't close above that. So what happens? Boom, rejection. And that's why you're seeing NVIDIA pull down, just like you're seeing Microsoft and Apple pull down at the same time, because the techs are all moving similarly. ES is still pushing down. We're in that circle area. We're 5 minutes from a close, and we might get a close simultaneously on the NQ and on the ES at the same time. So might get a really good short opportunity here shortly. And that was not intentional with my conversation just now. Cove, for me, until that daily scalp target, until we can close back above the box and then the ES doesn't have resistance, it's going to be harder to get to that target. It missed it, right? But it went, how far again? It went up 90, not 90 ticks, 94 ticks. But remember the drawdown that we tracked? You can see that from the close, 94 ticks vertical, almost hit that 100 tick mark before coming up just a little bit short. And now immediately changing the way we feel. We're about to get a bearish confirmation, and we're not considering that target above anymore. Again, blame the ES, blame Apple, and blame Microsoft. You see how it's pushing down? So I'll have to move these two positions into place once we get the close. You'll see US 30s on the right. US 30 also bearish confirmation already, and US 30 playing out. We use US 30 more as an independent. You don't have to be dependent on what the ES and the NQ do. But if you do use them at the same time, if you guys look here to the right side of your screen, you can see that US 30, bullish close, hit. Bearish close, hit. Bullish closes at the same time where that single close was under the box on the ES. And now US 30, straight vertical. And then now bullish confirmation above during New York Open. Close, what I keep telling you, like with NVIDIA and everything else using our system, that is a bullish close above the box. A big aggressive drawdown to open during New York, which we expect, and then full take profit hit, bearish close, and now pushing down. And again, True Algo members on US 30, it's usually between 45 and 63 ticks of drawdown, and it only drew down 35 in this instance as it's pushing down to take profit. So it didn't even draw down as much as expected. We get a close here in 2 minutes. Argentina, you bring up a good point. And they're not a member, by the way, but they're saying, I think the market will drop, but I'm scared to trust my feelings. How many of you are scared that you're going to enter a position and you're going to be wrong? And if that's the case, we can really help you. And I mean that because if you're too scared of trading, then either you're putting too much on, or there are too many things in your past that keep getting in the way of the ideas that you have. So, I can't stress this enough. Argentina, I don't know what you trade, but use this statistic that we provide you. And I've already drawn out the positions. I'm just waiting for the candle to close. You have to understand that in trading, we're going to lose. You can see right here, the win rate's not even 100%, and anyone who claims it is lying. Nobody has a 100% win rate. Nobody has an average R of 10 to 1 or 15 to 1 on every play. That's not true. It's unrealistic, and they're not being realistic with you. So what we're going to do is watch this live, and we're going to accept the fact that we can lose, and that's okay. The only thing I want you to do, and I'm talking, wait for 1 minute. We're waiting for the candles to close. I'm going to show you how we put a position on, and if we lose, we lose. If we win, we win. The whole point is we're waiting for our edge, and our edge is about to be activated on the NQ and the ES, and we have to accept that. And if we lose, it's totally okay. It's a numbers game because this win rate you see is over months, not over a single day. So don't weigh yourself in a single day either. That close is just about to happen. I'm going to start moving these positions, guys, so that I can get closer to where it's going to be. I don't have to move the stops or anything like that. I'm just looking at how far the drawdown is here in a second, wherever the close is about to happen. And note, we might not get any drawdown. It might literally just close and go straight down. Almost there. We're getting a double confirmation on ES and NQ simultaneously. Come on. There's the close. So right there is that. The average drawdown is about 12 ticks. So then this would be entrance 2 on the idea. And then these are your average wins. You see how it's immediately going bearish? And then let me slide the NQ over as well. And then this is the average drawdown on the NQ. It says it's between 55 and 73 ticks. You might not get it. Look, you see how it's falling? That's, again, that way you can see Argentina. It lowers the stress because we just wait for the confirmation. And now we are aware of the drawdown, which is right here, but you're not even going to get it. You've already dropped 83 ticks on the NQ. And then the ES, we've already dropped 18 ticks or 4 handles. But that's the only thing we can do, guys. If you're scared about markets, man, you're going to lose. Look, this is the statistics of True Algo. We provide our members now how much drawdown to expect, but our strategy doesn't change. Look, you didn't even get the drawdown. So where you're fearful that you might even draw down 12 ticks, you didn't get that. It's just a straight green win. Now, listen, this position can still push up in the same 15 minutes and then push down again. And that's why we're always aware of what that drawdown can be. And this is what we try to do to help. It's already over 100 ticks on the NQ, by the way. So I don't know how many of you, what your average win is, but that's 155 ticks immediately from the candle close. And you guys see us do this live. We have to wait till both the ES and the NQ confirm. We get to confirm. And the difference now is we're trying to show you what you should expect in drawdown. because we know a lot of you guys are on prop firms. But here's this thing, guys. Who cares if you're on a prop firm? What if you're someone who's been doing this for a long time and you're just trying to increase your RR and increase your win rate? This is how you do it, because now we can see and we give our members how far the ticks are going to go against you. I think that's different than anywhere else. And then how far the win is going to go in your favor. That's why we're tracking to get these. Does that mean we're going to get this win? No. But the whole point is, you as a trader, as you figure out your edge within our system, you have to decide how much is enough. No matter what, we know this is the average drawdown. And again, it can still do this, or it can hit 155 tick win and now go straight vertical, because that's just the average win overall. But the goal is to like not be emotional. It's okay to be excited when you win and stuff like that, but we don't put positions on or off because we're emotional. But it is okay to be excited when you win, man, especially if you're following rules. You'll see people tell you can't be emotional and stuff like that. And I get what they mean, but the emotions can't affect the positions. If you follow all of your rules and we jump down 154 ticks predicted live, and again, look at the actual position. It went 14 ticks against. That is over a 10 R on the position. But these are the actual drawdown ideas. It still is a 10 R, but we won't claim that. But it's okay to be excited that you won. Just don't change your position, close your position, or open your position because of excitement or emotions or anything like that. The goal is to remain calm. And for all of my talking right now, I hope I'm not bothering you guys. Argentina is not a member of our group. And I'm trying to help them, not just our members. Our members already know the stats and know the confirmations to take ideas. But it means a lot to me for those of you guys that are not a member. And if you are ever scared about markets, there are ways to remove that fear. And it's going to start with data and statistics in your favor. Because everybody can lose and everybody can win at times. You have to put the edge in your favor. You see how now the position's pushing back up against it after that 155 ticks? There's no guarantee we're going to get this. And then what would be amazing right now is to get a push up here, hit that drawdown area, maybe go a little bit higher, and then put in the big shorts overall. We don't get rid of the short idea till we close above the box now. That's simple. And that's just what we'll watch. Let me get this circle out of the way. I'm hitting the back button, not working really well. There it goes. Real quick, because we had a bigger close on everything, I'm going to check. DXY still trapped in the box. The pound is still bearishly confirmed. I'm going to cycle through Forex real quick, everybody. Here comes the euro. And again, as things are loading, we're looking to see, was there an advantage to take? Again, DXY is trying to flip bullish. So unless it starts with USD, we're looking for things to flip bearish. Man, the euro got as close as you can get. Look, you see the close? Details matter. It has to close below the box. So there's no shorts just yet. Same thing why DXY is trapped in the box. The euro, we have to wait 30 more minutes for it to close below. If not, we go and look for longs when it closes back above the box. And remember here, this was not even a pip, which is an issue on the close. Not the wick, the actual close of the candle. I'm going to check over on the UJ. The UJ should look bearish because it matches DXY. And as you can see, it does. You guys see the left side of your screen? So UJ falls straight through. UJ is at the 80% level, trying to hold. It's going to be very difficult to long the UJ right now. The longs are going to be when you're above the box up here. So unless the UJ gets above 145.1, there's no real reasons to be longing the UJ. You should be looking for lower. The UCAD, again, will look exactly or similarly to the DXY because they start with USD. And then here, this is really important because people say, see, there's a loss. We don't hide from them, guys. But look, this is what we teach you. You see this right here? You see that bearish confirmation below the box? And then you'll say, see, if I go short, I'm going to lose. Look to the left. What does DXY say on the same candle? DXY is screaming, I've hit the weekly box. I'm ready to reverse bullish. So when you're newer to our system or you're like, man, why do you guys have so many boxes? There's a reason why the algo stacked the boxes this close today on DXY. Because right there where you might be tempted to short the UCAD, DXY is screaming by True Algo not to short anymore. and that saves it. And now the UCAD has a bullish confirmation above the box, and it's going to still struggle here because DXY is stuck in the box. You need DXY to push up higher to help support the UCAD and the UJ to go higher. Get back over to the pound, and we'll keep watching this. The pound is still confirmed bearish. Silver pushed down, no new move. Oil is stuck in the box, is completely neutral. Gold does not have a bearish confirmation, so it's not something to look to take. Again, if it falls, just let it fall. Don't chase the volatility. It's not worth the risk to reward on gold right now. Crypto, folks, we are starting to get it. Look, Bitcoin is starting to push up higher, and Tether is starting to push down lower. We fully expect Bitcoin to push up and Tether to push down to complete the move. Only Ethereum confirmed bearish, and it needs the other two to confirm as well. So we're just looking for higher right now on Bitcoin and lower on Tether, which should bring altcoins up higher as well for those of you guys that are on that. Continued bearish momentum on both NVIDIA. NVIDIA just had a bearish confirmation, and it's pushing down. Apple finding a little bit of support, as is Apple too. You can see they're both finding support now at a box, and then there's the box right there on Apple. So they're finding a little bit of support, which is why you're seeing that take profit happen on the indexes. You guys see here? See the take profit from the open and pushed up, the 155 ticks we talked about. Yeah, man. US 30, folks, really, really important too, that you guys are stacked right now on the daily box and the weekly to the tick. There's still no reason at all to be bullish, everybody. We fully expect lower. It's just when that position runs against you, we want to predict how far it should run against you. And if that doesn't make sense, just let me know, man. Bring some questions. I'm here to help. I want to real quick check the Russell and the Nikkei. The Russell is bearishly confirmed. So the Russell looks similar to the US 30. So bearish on the Russell currently. Really, really good opportunity up at WR2. True Algo members on Russell and pushing down. Quets, if you're here, bud, that reminds me of those moves you always tend to take. Details matter. Again, close above R1, get to R2. Can't close above R2. Short. The Nikkei, folks, you guys are trending bearish, not just on a day, but on the week as well. So we are just looking for lower prices on the Nikkei. And it should follow the New York session. So if the New York indexes are bearish, you're going to see the Nikkei and the Russell be bearish too. Back to pushing down on the indexes again. True Algo members or anyone watching, do you guys have any questions about the drawdown that we're tracking? I'm trying to see how much we actually got on the ES idea. It only drew down 9 ticks so far, instead of getting the average, which is 12 to 15. And then the NQ on average is 57 to 73. It only drew down 30. So half the drawdown amount that is expected. And again, we're just fully expecting it to continue pushing down further and further and further. The QQQ should look similarly to the ES if we were to pop it up. See how it looks the same? And then again, you're looking, did True Algo offer an opportunity to short the QQQ? And from here, QQ looks like the NQ. Right now, you're in a massive bearish trend on the QQQ, so it's telling you to keep looking lower. You see this giant red box that could cause irritation, and now look down here, and you see the red arrow downwards. And again, for all of you guys, like, look, that there's a loss. There's a bullish close up there. Again, we don't hide from losses, but you guys have got to be how we use our system. That's a bullish close. That is a win on options contracts. Does that make sense? And not only that, but you guys have seen over and over our live streams, because we really are here to help. We would never teach our members to only look at the QQQ, ever. You would always build confluence. If QQQ, it's an ETF, it's inside the stock market, you would be using the ES and NQ. And they're both saying you shouldn't be looking to long further and further up here. This is enough out of the positional idea. We did put in a new low, by the way, on the ES as I was looking at the QQQ, as somebody asked. And it is pushed back up again. we get another close here in 4 minutes. Unless markets flip extremely bullish here in 4 minutes, we will have continued bearish confirmations and looking for lower and lower prices to finish our move. And one thing to take note, crypto folks, is like how you guys are trying to push up while the index market is trying to push down. So that means crypto trying to be really strong. Trying. It needs to close higher. Tesla is still pushing downwards. Apple still stuck in the box. Microsoft finished that move. It's sitting at a box. That's why you're seeing some consolidation right now. Nvidia, by the way, as we were moving around, did put in a new low. You guys see it right here? And again, watch. I'll put it on a 1 minute just so you know I'm not blowing smoke. There's another new low. So all of you guys on options contracts, to take advantage of all this volatility, everyone on options contracts right here on this new candle is probably looking to long. They just think it's a pullback. So now they'll go to push up. But you guys see it. It's a bearish confirmation. Bearish candle below a box. You only look to short. And now you can take advantage of the spreads in your favor. Because those people are going to keep thinking, it'll come up and take the high. But 80% of the time, you can't close above this green line. And we teach you guys this. Back over to indexes now. Trying to see if we can get this move to finish out to the green targets here. But again, so far, only 155 ticks on the NQ with a 12-tick drawdown. 29 ticks or 7 handles on the ES and 12 or 9 ticks of drawdown. That's a 3R on this and a 10 to 11R on the NQ. I want to show you an example from yesterday so you guys know it's not smoke. And like yesterday, we were live with members only. We do this every single day live. And we did the same exact thing yesterday to catch these massive shorts. We wanted to build a long position yesterday because the NQ, let me just slide it over. I just know I'm going to miss this take profit being hit live. We wanted to take longs yesterday. We had some stacked boxes yesterday on the ES and NQ. You guys see this right here? And you see how we bearishly closed below? So like we want to build longs as we're trying to push up here, but then boom, you see the bearish closes below. And then when it happens, what we want to do is just start tracking the drawdown in the same sense. And you see it just pushes down. So you stop being so fearful when you can start estimating the stats. You don't have to estimate the stat. The stat is a stat. But you can start estimating what your potential drawdown is instead of your potential loss. Because nobody likes for their positions to go red. I'm going to keep popping back over to the stocks to see if they're starting to muscle up a little bit. Apple's still trying to flip this box. We get a close in less than a minute. Apple would need to close higher to be bullishly confirmed. Disregard Tesla because it's trending bullish. And then that candle was just green a second ago on Microsoft, but now it's back to being red. It has to close green. We did just put in another new low on NVIDIA, so those bearish confirmations are going well. There's a close. I'm not sure why Microsoft isn't loading. There it is. It was a little delayed. So that is still a bearish confirmation on Microsoft. There is no bullish confirmation on Apple, so that means they're both still not bullish. And then NVIDIA did put in a new low, and it's still confirmed bullish. So again, hard to take a new idea on these ones, but if they start pushing up from our boxes, the indexes are going to push up as well. Again, is it still the same amount on the ES? 7.25, yeah. Any questions or other things that you guys have? Can we do gold? Gold is stuck in boxes right now. I'm not sure if you're still here, Vin, but you see, it needs to hit this box. So there's no reason to look to short. And if you do, I can give you the stats. True Algo members, if you're saying that's a bearish confirmation, it hasn't hit a box. But on average, with gold, you would want to see it run about 33 to 43 ticks on average. So you've got a lot of room for it to run and for it to now push in your favor. But you don't take this idea. You just let it run. It needs to hit a box. Silver hit the box and closed below, and now it's pushing down. Gold is holding its open, and it hasn't hit the box above. So unfortunately, we're not going to change our market conditions or our rules to try to open a new play on gold. There is nothing to do here. And maybe over the next 2 or 3 hours, it's going to trap as many retail traders as possible here that go to small time frames, and then it finishes its move here, then closes bearish, and then we can look for shorts. But right now, there's nothing to do on gold. It's important to know that, guys. You cannot trade every single candle on every asset. That is statistically impossible. People will try to do it if they switch time frames, and we don't do that here. It's a disservice. It's disingenuous. Bigger bullish move pushing up now on the indexes, trying to see if we can get to that next activation idea. Again, if you took the shorts, you have to keep telling yourself, is 155 ticks enough? You can see Microsoft holding, Apple trying to push itself through. The next close will be really important, True Algo members, because we could get a bullish confirmation on multiple big tech sector stocks to keep pushing up. And again, Tesla's already confirmed bullish. But we are still bearishly confirmed until we close above the boxes. And then Cove, if you're still here, bud, that daily scalp target immediately comes a target as soon as we close back above the boxes again. We might get to hit that second line here on the NQ in a second. See that circle? I haven't moved it. And then this is the second idea. ES got to the same thing, but has not tripped that line just yet. US 30 is trying to push itself up above the box, but can't yet. Okay, cool. I see you, bud. You guys see how, again, it comes up straight to that candle entrance and then woof, candle pushes back down again. Because a lot of retail they're on these small time frames and they'll get that 1 minute or 3 minute confirmation from some other system. And then they go long and then boom, they can extract them back out because we don't look for longs till we're above the boxes and they'll get trapped in that. And it's important to remember that first entrance that we just had another tap on it and then pushing down. But still looking to see if we can get to our average drawdown amount. And if not, we will just keep doing that, which would be fantastic, by the way. Correct, True Algo members? Just being able to just hold the shorts further and further, or at least get to the average win amount over here. Any other last minute questions, comments, things I can help you guys with? This was a longer stream. It was almost an hour now at this point. DXY still holding. And again, gold is just going to sit in that same spot, everybody. By the way, we just finished the target on Bitcoin. I hope that helped. So you guys know, again, I'm not blowing smoke, as I say over and over. We just finished the idea. Look, Bitcoin, I said, needs to go higher. Target has been hit. There's no reason to short, just like there was no reason to short here. We finally got to the box. Now, if you get a bearish confirmation, now Ethereum and Bitcoin say to go short. But right now, we finished out the long idea. You guys see it? And then most importantly, look on the right side of your screen. Bearish confirmation, like I told you, Tether needs to go lower, just like Bitcoin needs to go higher. And it has played out. We can seamlessly move between assets. This is what we do every single day. And that's how you make those decisions. It doesn't matter that Ethereum put in a bearish confirmation. We teach our members to build confluence. That's why every time you see me stream, you don't just see Ethereum or Bitcoin. You see all three. And that's how we can make that decision live, that we fully expect Bitcoin to go higher, and we got it. And we fully expect Tether to go lower, and we got it. And Ethereum has almost stayed in the same spot. DXY pushing up a little stronger now. And then index is still sitting in that same entrance zone. You're welcome, Argentina. Glad it was helpful. All right, folks, I'm going to head off now. I hope that the biggest thing that I hope that I was helping you, I mean, you heard me talking to I'm saying Argentina. It's not the country. That's the person's name. I hope those of you guys, if you do decide to join us, and then current True Algo members, man, this is the leverage that we're going to wield. That like we understand how much a position can go against us, so we don't have fear when we open an idea, because we already know how much it should go against or how much we know that we should lose. And I hope that helps. That's all I have now. I hope that was helpful. Last thing before you guys leave, if you are interested in joining True Algo, we do have a Labor Day sale going on right now. If you want, there's 20% off our 3-month plan. And then those of you guys, if you're interested in the annual plan, it's 50% off. So people always say our system is more expensive than others, but you also get live streaming every single day coaching. Most people pay more than what we do live coaching than you do just for a system that helps you predict as well. And we'll teach you how to do it live every day too. But that's 50% off, and you get an extra month off. And the biggest thing too, guys, we see the statistics of our own members. Those of you that are in here to just do it for 1 month, just like the same people who ask us for a trial for 2 days or a week, you can't get anything out of any indicator or system in 2 days or a week. You know what I mean? Like you need to put time in. We are not a signal service. I understand that you see us on the live streams helping people call ideas and moving, like you guys see how this is holding, but we're here to help you learn how to be consistent and create an edge and be able to do that long term. That's why we offer discounts on the long-term plans, because we're here to help you versus other people who are just trying to get a week out of it and they're like, why didn't I win 10 grand? That's why those YouTube thumbnails get you on other people who tell you they won $10,000 in 5 minutes, but they also don't tell you they lost $30,000 in 30 seconds. Does that make sense? So if you're here to take things serious and get help live every day, we're here to help you. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We do back testing strategy sessions on Sunday nights. So to how to use the system, that's what we covered this explicitly this past Sunday. We have a full tutorial video section so you can watch these back and these live streams to help you see these things happen over and over and over again to build confidence so you're not fearful in markets. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.